After 4 years of absence from the climate sphere from the United States, the world is actually very welcoming and very excited to have the United States back. They are welcoming Biden at Glasgow with open arms, especially because they have seen that there are some very concrete steps that Biden and the administration have taken with everything that is under their control. It would be the largest climate legislation that the United States has ever had. And what the science tells us is that this is the moment for us to take action, that we have no room for error, that we have no time to waste. The importance of the Build Back Better Act is that it would be a historic investment by Congress in climate action. The goal that we have set in the United States of reducing emissions 50% by 2030. And what the package contains that helps us get there, the backbone of that package are clean energy tax incentives that would make it more appealing for developers of solar and wind projects, that would make electric vehicles more affordable for consumers, that would provide tax credits and incentives for manufacturing and development of technology. And also it provides for making our processes more efficient, building efficiency, electrifying our buildings, and more. The world has been expecting the United States to come back to the climate table, show leadership, role model what actions need to be taken and what the level of ambition needs to be. So yes, I think the world is waiting on the United States. I think a lot of countries held back on their goals until they heard what the United States was promising to do. They have even held on some climate finance pledges, waiting on the United States to announce its own financial commitments to helping the world achieve their goals. But those barriers have been removed. The United States has committed significantly to climate finance. The United States has announced an ambitious goal, and the world has seen the United States take action to make that goal and turn it into action at the congressional level, working on those negotiations and what they're bringing to Glasgow. A lot of Americans and people around the world experienced devastating impacts of climate change this summer. As we know, 1 in 3 Americans experienced climate impacts this summer themselves. There were fires in Siberia, flooding in Europe and China and in the US. There's been a lot of loss. At the end of the day, national security is about protecting American lives, protecting our livelihoods, protecting our interests. And you have to understand that climate now poses one of the biggest, if not the biggest threat to our national security, and centering that for the Biden administration has been a priority, and the world sees that. Passing the Build Back Better agenda before the negotiations would be great. A lot of things have to come into place for that to happen. We're on the verge of an agreement. Congress understands that this needs to get done. The White House understands that this needs to get done, and it is working arduously to make that happen every day, as we have seen. And I am at least very optimistic that we're going to get that, and we'll get the full complement of what will help us get to that goal of 50% by 2030, which is congressional action. We need congressional action. We're going to also need action from the executive, regulatory action at the agency level, and we're going to need state action as well. We're going to need states to step up as well with their own plans and actions.